Is this safe for me and my child? I can't tell you how many times I ask that to myself while I'm pregnant, before I do something, take something, eat something, all of the things, right? And if you're pregnant, you may want to stop and reconsider your use of Tylenol. There has been some major studies that are linking Tylenol to neuro conditions later in life, like ADHD, autism, things like this. Now, the science has not come to a consensus on this. We absolutely need more research, but there has been some studies that are saying there's an association between maternal use of Tylenol or acetaminophen and an increased rates in autism in the offspring, in the child. So when we're looking at this, we have to understand that it's still under debate. They still haven't fully decided where they stand on this. When I say they, I mean the scientists who do the research. But like I said, there has been several studies. Notably, there's a 2020 study. They looked at biomarkers in the umbilical cord of 300 babies, and they wanted to see, do these babies end up with a higher risk of autism based on the maternal use of acetaminophen or Tylenol while they were pregnant. And what they found is the kids who had the highest exposure to Tylenol during pregnancy had a 3 times higher risk of ending up with autism. Now, we have to always look at the limitations of studies like this. It relied on mom self-reporting, so the mom telling them retrospectively how much Tylenol they took during the pregnancy. And they also looked at family history. So if there was a high family history of psychiatric disorders, that seemed to kind of negate this connection. Maybe that was the connection that was causing it. Overall, this study said we need more research. We need more information on this. We urgently need to know, is this really something that's a connection for our kids? Because we need to be able to warn moms. So what can you do now? Science hasn't settled on it. What can you do now to protect you and your growing child? One of the things you can do is do non-drug interventions first. Things like chiropractic care, super safe and effective for pain relief, headaches, aches, pains, back pain, all of that when you are pregnant. Chiropractic can be super effective to help with stuff like that, and there's not going to be that risk associated with like there is with a drug. Always discuss your risk with your OB. Make sure that you let them know your concerns, and they'll let you know their view on it, and maybe talk to you through some options for help there. And if you do end up taking it, just limit your exposure, the lowest dose, the shortest amount of time, so that you can do everything that you can to protect your baby. Now, if you're listening to this and you're on the flip side, you're like, I already have a child with autism. I want you to feel encouraged too, because there are a lot of connections, not just genetic, but between autism and environmental exposures and stress and toxins. And there's a lot that you can do to help your kiddo. I actually have a video that came out yesterday that talked all about that, so click back over there to see that one. If you want to know more about this, feel free to reach out to our office. We are absolutely here to help. We've also got a link in our bio that's going to go to an article that talks even more about Tylenol, links to the research that I'm talking about. So if you want to get better educated, absolutely everything is there, and we are waiting here for you with hope, help, and answers.